What's up, YouTubeites? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box presents the Cover Price Top 10 for the week ending November 20th. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Gobble, 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 as the ladies of Bird City Comics would say. While you guys are congregating, we had some requests for some freestyle music. So, you know what? Who am I to deny the people what they want? Right?
Give the people what they want, TiVo.
I'm going to give the people what they want. And here we go. You know what? I played that one last time. Let's play it this one. What is good, YouTubeites? Well, we had a Jimmy Woo, a Randall Park on a Tuesday. What's going on? What's going on in the world? Nah,
no show JB, Thursday. That's what it is.
Say what's good to the people.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Tuesday for the top 10. There won't be a Shaker show this list, so hang out. Have a good time. I don't know if you're on vacation like I am, but tip one back if you are, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Laura, say what's good to the people.
Well said, JB. Yeah. Hi, guys. We do not have a Near Nirvana show. We're going to be posting like a throwback episode. So if you want to check that out, you can. Mm-hmm. But that means that we can kind of take our time here tonight.
Relax.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Make sure you stay to the end because we have some crazy cover price collaboration, Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals that to show you guys. So So make sure you hang out, man. What else you got to do? It's Tuesday, you know, you're traveling or whatever. Anyway, our friends, this is sponsor our friends over at CovrPrice.com for your price guides, collections, and trends. Also, our friends over at Bird City Comics. Check them out. Use discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off anything in the Bird City Comics store. They don't have anything dropping this week, but you still use it for anything else in the store.
I used it last night on my Gargoyles cover set there I picked up yesterday. Make sure you pick that one up. Get that 15% off. Fantastic set. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that Gargoyles book's going to be, it's fitting to be hot. Also, the show is sponsored by our friends over at My Slabs. Tired of paying 10, 15, 20%? Join the 1% revolutionaries. All right, let's get it started, boys and girls. As always, this is the CovrPrice Top 10 where you look at the, most books moving and, mostly related to movies and film, to be honest with you. But as always, there's one that doesn't quite make the top 10. What do we have for this week's runner-up?
All right. Well, for today's runner-up, we've got Spider-Man Spider-Man 2099, issue number 1, originally published in 1992. Now, after it was announced Daniel Kaluuya would be voicing Spider-Punk in the upcoming Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2099 saw an uptick in sales as well. Now, fans first caught a glimpse of this futuristic wall crawler in an end credit scene of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and since then have kept their eye on this epic 90s first solo title. This week, we tracked 25 copies sold at a 7-day trend of up 173% and a high sale of $29 for a VF Raw with an FMV of $22.
Yeah, I think this is probably the easiest one to get on the board. This book has been trending for quite a while now, and they were relatively cheap. So, you have no excuse if
No
you're
excuse
overrun.
for not
I'm just
having
kidding.
this.
I'm just
The
kidding.
chat's almost all 1 for 1, except for Wookiee Fanatic. What happened, man? You're the
Oh,
only one.
damn, Wookiee Fanatic. Laura called you out, bro.
Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone get called out for anyone who doesn't have a book before.
All right, Wookiee Fodder. Well, I'm sure he'll make up for it, though.
Yeah.
So, runner-up, Spider-Man 2099 from number 1 from 1992. The good old 90s. All right, that's it. Let's get right to it, boys and girls. Let's crack the top 10. What do we got for number 10?
All right, number 10 to kick the official list off, we got Blade Vampire Nation number 1. This is the Gabriel Del Otto 1 in 25 from 2022. This recently released variant incentive was a tough book to find in shops. Therefore, fans of both Del Otto, who knocked this out of the park, and Blade had to turn to online sales. We tracked it at a high sale of $60 for a raw copy and a current near mint fair market value of $39.
Nice cover.
Yeah, I have never seen this book.
Oh,
I
have
have.
I actually?
Yeah, I mean, this is if you're 2 for 2, good for you, man. But I need
Looks a little Wesley Snipes-ish.
yeah, definitely looks like it.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are my favorite Blade movies.
I don't know what this is about, but Laura, is Momoa invited to Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I had a little thing for Game of Thrones fan. Who didn't like Momoa in that? Now I got
Oh, yeah.
Anthony. He's bringing the loincloth and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's this is this is for adults, so you do whatever you want. But you know what? We need to see pictures of Anthony in the loincloth. I'm sorry, but
His Momoa
need
outfit,
proof.
yeah.
We need proof.
yeah, all right. 'Cause I was thinking like you were gonna say Aquaman, but you went straight to like Khal Drago, or whatever.
Yeah,
his name is.
Yes, that's what I don't think Aquaman.
Yeah. You know what? The Apple series that he's in, that one is weird. People who can't see, but they can fight. It's maybe I'll give it a try. But the premise to me just seems odd. Maybe people in the live chat tell me if it's worth a binge. All right, number 10 on the list, Blade, Vampire Nation, the Gabriel Del Otto 1 in 25 variant from 2022 for $60 for a raw dog. Here's a cool book. What do we got for number 9?
All right, at number 9, we've got Star Wars Hidden Empire issue number 1, the Arthur Adams 1 in 50 variant, originally published in 2022. Now, at first glance, this issue features a gorgeous Art Adams 1 in 50 variant featuring Darth Maul. Yet, dig a little deeper, and it also contains the first cameo comic book appearance of Iden Versio. Now, Iden should be familiar to Star Wars video game fans, as she was a playable character in 2017's Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, this helped this 1 in 50 to trend at a high sale of $80 for a raw copy and is currently sitting at a near mint FMV of $64. It's worth noting that while only trending at cover price, the standard issue is already the second best-selling aftermarket book of the week and quickly overtaking the first Omega Men number 3.
Interesting. And that is a gnarly cover. That because normally Art Adam is known more for his drawing of the feminine figure, but this one looks menacing. You know what I mean? Really menacing. So there you go. Star Wars Hidden Empire number 1, the Art Adams 1 in 50 variant.
1 in
Wow.
50.
1 in 50. All right. What do we got for number 8? Oh, returning champion.
Number 8, Black Panther number 2 from 2005. Shuri's first appearance sinks her claws into retaining a top 10 spot. Her first appearance continues trending, with fans seeing long-term potential in her character. We tracked it at a high sale of $351 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a raw near mint fair market value of $103.
Wow.
Nice. Still a hot book.
Yeah, I mean,
still way off its super duper highs during the height of the hype, but still a solid investment.
Yeah, I mean, I think she really surprised people with how she was in the film. I mean, I think she was the heart of the film, right? I mean, the of loss and everything. So,
how many more movies is she signed to? Does anybody
know?
know?
If you stay to the very, very end credits, it says Black Panther will return.
Ooh.
When because a lot of people just left during the mid-credit scene, but at the very end credits, after everything, like caterers and everything,
you're one of those guys, huh? The guys are sitting there waiting to clean up, staring at you.
Yeah. The cleaners are like, the guys are like, "Hey, dude, you're gonna leave or what?" I said, "No, man, it's a Marvel movie. I know there's no end credit scene, but I just want to see if what's going on." And sure enough, they said that Black Panther will return. So what iteration of it? We don't know yet, so it'll be interesting to find out. So number 8 on the list is Black Panther number 2, a CDC 9.8 for $351. Wow. Damn, do I have mine? Oh man. Oh, I'm on the board with this one.
I like this one. Yay.
Yeah, I think people are gonna catch this one. Next up, we've got Silk, issue number 1, originally published in 2015. Now, Silk Heat continues with this first solo series. While her first appearance is once again climbing in price, this was one of the next key issues for Cindy Moon. We tracked it at a high sale of $112 for a CGC 9.8 copy with a raw near mint FMV of about $25.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm 2.5 out of 5 because I know I have this book. I know I have the Spider-Man 2099. I have to check on the Shuri book because it may have sold it during a Lord's auction. Speaking of which, Friday, boys and girls, Lords of the Long Box, the last ever Lords of the Long Box live YouTube auction, Black Friday sale. And so make sure you hang out with us.
And guess what? We're not going to come with any dollar books. It's going to just be crazy fire keys.
I just don't even care anymore. I'm just going to throw everything to the wind. You know what? It's, the community is taxing on me. And so it's just like, you know what? Time to just get rid of some stuff, man. Well, maybe not, maybe not my first appearance of Doctor Strange. Put it this way. As a collector, there's certain books I hold on to because I know things are coming. So I wait for
Chivo,
that announcement.
we can all stand to sell off a couple of short boxes worth of books out of this collection, and you wouldn't even notice it. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah.
Wait, why is it the last ever though?
I just don't, there's just so many avenues for selling and everything, and it's just, and it's tedious, and it's just, it's when it doesn't become fun anymore, then why do it? That's maybe I'll change, but it'll be the last one this year for sure. But we'll see going forward next year to see, if it's still a thing that people like. I mean, the last one was a bit underwhelming. So, because,
well, I think last year we only did one, and it was okay. And
Yeah.
and then this year this would be the second one, but the first one was underwhelming. It was.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of people doing live YouTube auctions. There's Whatnot. There's short. I mean, all these, and then eBay's going to be doing. So there's a lot of different avenues. So,
but I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good hangout. It's going to be a good time. So you may want to come hang out with us.
Show up for you guys. That's
Yeah, and that's what's fun, especially since I bet you all of us are going to be good and liquored up during the holiday week.
Oh, I'm going to be torn down, man. I'm going to be just
toe up from.
Yeah, later on in the evening, I'm just going to be like, hey, man, here it is. Take this matter and pay the price. You know what I'm saying? Take it. I don't care.
That's where you get the in the box slots.
Yeah, that's when you got to stay late
in the box.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you set it. I think we're going to go. All right. Like maybe 4 or 5 o'clock Pacific. So it's good time on Saturday. I just wanted to also shout out the Pressable Defects, who are going to do one, but then they asked if I was going to do my annual one because they didn't want to step on our toes. And that's just,
I love those guys.
Friends, and that's professional courtesy, which, is
class act over there.
That doesn't happen often too much anymore. So, and so make sure to check out Pressable Defects. I think they're going to be doing an auction, maybe Saturday or a couple of days after ours. So make sure you sub them up. So number 7 on the list is Silk number 1, 2015, 9.8 for $112. That seems undervalued to me. We shall see, man.
But again, it's that first solo title against the first appearance.
Yeah.
But
it's still a better cover though, I think. Most definitely a better cover. But we'll see. That's what you call
another
prelude.
tease.
It's a prelude.
You got another teaser.
Yeah. All right. What we got for number 6?
Number 6, we have Deadpool number 1. This is the Ken Lashley variant, the Hall Notorious B.I.G. from 2022. The first appearance of Notorious B.I.G. in a Marvel comic finally sold out at the Hall. With a confirmed print run of 3,000 copies, we expected this to tumble as buyers received their copies. Yet, oddly, this seems to be going back up. 3,000 is a big print run, so we'll have to watch this over the next few weeks and see how it fares. We tracked it at a high sale of $80 for a raw copy and a current near mint fair market value of $65. This was all over social media. I don't have one, but I saw it everywhere.
Yeah.
There are some books that just hit. And this cover hit.
Yeah, it's just Ken Lashley, friend of the channel. Great cover. People are Notorious B.I.G. fans. Look at the Wolves fan, 5 out of 6. We're gonna need proof of life, right? Well, this isn't that hard, so we'll see, man. But we're halfway there, boys and girls. Let's hear from our sponsor, My Slabs. Tired of paying 10-15%? Join the 1% revolution.
The platform designed by collectors for collectors just got even better. MySlabs.com is proud to now feature dedicated sections for both raw cards and raw comic books. Browse over 100,000 slab collectibles, authenticated by the industry's most trusted grading companies. Then check out a massive selection of sealed wax and now raw singles and raw lots. Join a passionate, no-nonsense community of nearly 50,000 members and enjoy some of the best buyer and seller protection in the business. And as always, My Slabs offers one of the most disruptive pricing models in the hobby, with seller fees as low as only 1%. So the next time you're forced to pay 10%, 20%, or more to sell something from your collection, head over to myslabs.com, the low-fee marketplace. By collectors, for collectors.
A little off topic here, but CRG says Eminem is coming out with one as well. And I just recently they just showed the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on HBO. You can catch it on HBO Max as well. And it was probably one of the best Rock and Roll Hall of Fame shows ever. I meant from Eminem to one of my favorites, Pat Benatar, Dolly Parton, Duran Duran. Geez, it was.
Did you say Dolly Parton?
No, Dolly Parton is
in the rock and roll.
Yeah, well, she is
not the country
coolest,
music.
She is one of the coolest people ever, and she was said, "I don't know why I'm in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so I decided to make a rock record just for this occasion."
No shit.
You're right. But if you, some of her songs are so emotional, like Jolene, and there's a song about her mother when they were poor that she sewed together like blankets or towels to keep her warm and things like that. She's a great storyteller, and that's literally what country music is. Your wife left you, your dog died, and your car broke down. That's the essence of that. But Dolly Parton, is great. And what she does is a humanitarian effort, and she doesn't look and brag about it and have press releases like the Kardashians. But yeah, Dolly Parton is
dude. The chat's telling me she's legit.
She is, dude. Hey, Jolene is a really good song. That's one of my favorite songs.
I'd like to hear this. Says Dolly does a great cover of Collective Soul's Shine.
Well, she wrote I Will Always Love You and then Whitney Houston is the one that sang it. It was written in the 70s, but then Whitney Houston did it and made it like a huge success, right? And everybody was singing it, So
James says that Dolly wrote Jolene and I Will Always Love You on the same day.
It's on the same album, yeah. It's literally on the same album. That's how prolific of a songwriter she is. There's a lot of singers, but they don't write their own songs. But singers-songwriters are storytellers, and that's my love of music. So when this channel goes away, it'll be Lords of the Music Box. Or Lords of the Jukebox. I dig that because
that is.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do a channel dedicated to music and just talk about music
all day.
Because you know what, I really trip. I love watching people who saying first time listening to this, and I'm thinking to myself, my God, I have heard every song. I can never do those videos. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody was like saying first time I heard Back and Back. Highway to Hell. I'm like, what the hell? How have you not heard that? But they're young. So what are you gonna do? Right? Deadpool #1, the Ken Lashley, The Hall, Notorious B.I.G. variant, in then number 6. All right, what do we got for number 5? Oh, look at that.
Well, there we go. At number 5, we've got Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4, the Humberto Ramos. Excuse me, sorry. Originally published in 2014. Now, recent Silk news of a showrunner in Angela Kang and the series set to appear on MGM Plus. I don't even know what that is. And Amazon Prime has sent Cindy Moon's first appearance as Silk to the 5th spot. While MGM Plus does cause some concern for fans, as I mentioned, I don't even know what that is. We'll have to wait and see how this takes shape. With renewed market heat, we tracked it at a high sale of $295 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a raw near mint FMV of $115.
So MGM Plus is like MGM Studios, and they're doing their own streaming.
Another
platform.
Streaming service that you want me to subscribe to and pay for monthly?
Exactly.
I won't do it.
Good luck with that.
Come on, it's the price of a Starbucks coffee.
They're all the price of a Starbucks coffee.
They're the price of. You know what? They're the price of that
I'd
For the
rather
price
have
of
a CovrPrice
for the price of
subscription.
McRib, so you can get
Right.
that. So all right, let's get right back to it. Where were we? All right, Amazing Spider-Man number 4 from 2014, CGC 9.8 for 295. So she actually is unnamed in this appearance, and in the first few pages, you see a random girl get bit by the same spider that bit Spider-Man. But and then later on, people, how things go. People retcon this, that, and the other, and they eventually said, "Hell, oh, that's Cindy Moon. That was the one that was bitten by the radioactive spider." So
Because they never
yeah.
identified her. You think they clearly had that in there, or maybe it was,
Oh,
retcon, like
they
you said.
definitely
They went
planned it.
back and
Yeah,
said, you know
they
what,
definitely
we'll,
planned it.
call
Yeah.
her Cindy Moon.
Yeah, they definitely planned it. And speaking of planning, if you haven't heard, Bob Iger is the CEO of Disney again.
Yeah, what do you think that's going to do for the stock prices? Because I've been
It
getting my
went
ass
up like 6
handed to me.
points already. It went up 6 points already. Yeah, I mean, Chapek, for fair or not, he was given a pretty, shitty situation of trying to navigate through the pandemic when theaters were shut down and trying to do this, that,
Yeah,
and the other.
the park couldn't take in people.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
theaters couldn't take in people.
Disney parks generate the most revenue. I mean,
Yeah.
more so than their films. Says you think about Disneyland, Disney World, but there's also Disney Paris, Disney Japan, Disney China. I mean,
And
they're so
all of those hotels that weren't full and all that merch that wasn't getting sold.
Oh man, if you ever take a family of 4 to Disneyland, good Lord, you better take out a line of credit or something,
Good
man.
luck.
Seriously.
Yeah.
My daughters just asked me, how come we haven't been to Disneyland in a while? I said, we're saving up.
I wouldn't mind the pricing if they would cap it, though. They don't cap it, so you end up standing in line for so long, and it's like they should make it so that less people can get in, and then it's worth the money.
Yeah,
There's too many crowds nowadays.
That's one of the things that
Oh,
Chapek
no.
was criticized for, was the way he changed the annual pass holders and did this different type of tier programs, which made Disney pass holders really pissed off, right? But then now there's an app for it that you have to use to get like fast pass to get in line and all kinds of stuff. So I go like once or twice a year. I typically like to go during Halloween and Christmas. That's it. Boom. And I'm done. Because during Disneyland and Halloween is awesome. And Disneyland during Christmas is just magical. You see the castle lit up and everything.
That is true. That's
yeah,
true.
it is.
It'll snow
so
on you on Main
sweet.
Street.
Yeah. What? I'm
I
not.
didn't think you would like Disneyland. Like, I can just picture you with your little Mickey ears on.
I do not wear Mickey ears. Okay. I actually wear Marvel merch when I have it, and I actually have like old school Disneyland gear, like the old logo. The like from the 50s.
They still sell the old logo 50s.
Yeah,
stuff. What are you talking about?
On the shirt? Yeah. So yeah, on a cold night. Yeah, but all that walking, man. Yeah,
Hey, I always conveniently forget my sweatshirt at least one time during the trip so I can get a new one.
Yep. Oh, and they make you pay for it too, man. I remember one time it was cold.
Sweatshirt. No, thank you.
Yeah, it was like I was like, man, I'm cold. I'm gonna buy a sweatshirt. I was like,
$75.
God damn, man. But they got all the Star Wars stuff too. So the Star Wars land is definitely that one ride. The Rise of Resistance is, you guys, you have to do that ride. That is a fantastic ride. But I digress. Amazing Spider-Man number 4 coming in at number 5. What we got for number 4?
All right, number 4, we have White Tiger number 1. This is from 2007. Recently leaked and partially speculated news circulated that White Tiger will join the cast of Disney Plus's Daredevil Born Again series. While this makes sense, it's still not determined which iteration. Some sources directly point to the possible casting of Jenny Ortega, also unconfirmed, as Angela Del Toro. Del Toro first appeared in Daredevil 58 and then in full costume in White Tiger number 1. However, if White Tiger does appear, she could also potentially be playing Ava Ayala, who first appeared in 2011's Avenger Academy number 20. Both books are trending, yet Del Toro's version takes a spot in the top 10 with a high sale of $300 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a raw near mint fair market value of $21. I heard about this too, again, on social media. And Jenny Ortega, I only know her from Jane the Virgin, but I think she would be a good fit. What do you guys
You're
think?
muted, TiVo.
We've
You're
had
straight.
White
There you go.
Tiger on our long-term spec list for a while now. From the original, which is I'm at the first Puerto Rican superhero in the Marvel comics. And that it was like in a Marvel magazine, like it was one of those like Deadly Hands of Kung Fu book. So I can see this as like a Disney Plus special, like they did with Werewolf by Night to introduce them. Since obviously that or me, maybe in the team, but I think they found a formula where they can introduce characters, in a 1 hour film on Disney
100%.
Plus, and just shoehorn her in there, So that would be dope, man. And man, all white cover, I'm digging it. All right, what do we got for number 3?
Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. At number 3, we've got Escape from New York, issue number 1, the Declan Shalvey cover, originally published in 2014 from Boom Studios. Now, it was recently announced that 20th Century Studios will relaunch John Carpenter's film Escape from New York. Despite pockets of market fatigue, we're still seeing comic books trend for properties whose origins never came from the comic book industry. Now, yet this 2014 Boom series was the first time the 1981 film received a comic book adaptation. We tracked it at a high sale of $25 for a raw copy and a current near mint fair market value of $15.
Yeah, so I have a really odd thing for Escape from New York and Big Trouble in Little China, and they converged together. They came out with a book where
Kurt
Russell's character
Yeah.
meets up with the Kurt Russell's character from Escape from New York. Yeah, so it's
That
Big
would be
Trouble in
cool.
Little China and Escape from New York, and it's a crazy read. It's fun, but it's like if they do Escape from New York again, Snake Plissken was a badass. When I was a kid, I was like, man, I want to have one. I want to have an eye patch and just not give a fuck. It's like, I want to hang glide into a dystopian New York City, and just do whatever, it was pretty dark. Good old John Carpenter, man. Number 3 on the list, Escape from New York. Number 1. What do you got for number 2?
All right, number 2, The Spectre, number 54. This is from 1997, DC Comics. And back to back, we have another James Gunn related spike. Last week, Gunn shared an image of Mr. Terrific on Instagram. There was no additional info, yet this news was enough to dust off Mr. Terrific's first appearance in this issue. This has DC fans buzzing in anticipation. We tracked it at a high sale of $150 for a CGC 9.6, and a raw near mint fair market value of $90.
So Mr. Terrific is the guy that has the weird costume with the kind of like T on his face, right? That was in he was on some CW show.
I didn't watch any of those.
Yeah, and I think that's like James Gunn, like that's perfect fodder for James Gunn doing these obscure DC characters. James Gunn is now the head of DC Studios, so why not? I mean, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman.
And Peacemaker. Come on, let's get him in there. That's why we want
Peacemaker.
James Gunn.
I love that series, man.
Peacemaker.
That series is so fun. When you have the pet eagle, come on now. That just got me right.
And
there,
the running joke all the way to the very end in the final scene of the series. Come on, man, with Momo.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Vigilante too was a nut job. I like the way he was portrayed. I'm a totally opposite of how he is in the comics, but still fun nonetheless. So we need more, we can have dark comic movies and serious comic movies, and as well as fun movies. So just bring the fun back into comic book movies. That's what I say. All right, boys and girls, we're almost at number one, but stick around. We're going to talk about the CovrPrice Black Friday giveaway and the what do they call it? Cyber Monday giveaway after this. So make sure don't turn that bad channel, as the kids say. All right, what do we got for number one?
All right, man. What do you think Gunn's going to do with this guy? All right. At number one, we've got the Omega Men, issue number 3 from 1983. Now, James Gunn and Jason Momoa's recent mentions of Lobo were exciting enough for the main man's market heat to help his first appearance hold down the top spot 2 weeks in a row. Now, while confirmation will take some time, for now, fans are picking this up more than they ever have before. This week, we tracked it at a high sale of $380 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a near mint fair market value of $75.
Man, for the longest time, this was like a $10 wall book, right? When I was in my formative collecting years in the in the early 80s, my cousin got me into Omega Men, and it was a weird read. I mean, at one point there was like a cat chick who was like who was an exotic dancer and all these other things, but it was very trippy. The Lobo that appeared on Krypton was kind of whack. So but to your point, Jason Momoa, I think would make a great Lobo, because Lobo is kind of nuts too. And Jason
I just want to see the writing and the humor that Gunn could bring to that character. Would be fantastic. And the soundtrack, come on.
Oh,
He'll do us proud. I have a good feeling about it.
Yeah. So Mega Man number 3 coming in at number 1 from 1983. If we'll see if I'm at DC moves the needle on these books when they come out. So a lot of things happening now. We got a new head of DC Studios. We got a new Bob Iger's back at Disney. So we'll see what's going on. All right. Well, you guys are asking. This is the CovrPrice giveaway. Over $6,000 in prizes. Sponsored My Slabs, Boom Studios, CGC Comics, Bird City Comics, Kara's Comics, Comic Bug, and Magic. Our CGC trading cards are all involved, and I will show you the link how to get to it as soon as I show you what the prizes are. And the first prize here, boom, from our friends over at Bird City Comics, Catwoman number 43, the Souza Maika 1 in 25. Souza Maika, yeah, Souza Maika. People always want to make her Japanese, but she's not. At 9.8, estimated prize value of $125. This opens Sunday at 11 Sunday. This is prize number 13. Next up is our friends from Bird City Comics again. Prize number 9. You get 8 billion genies, estimated value of $150. Check out their upcoming Gargoyles number 1 cover from Dynamite and follow us on Instagram for our special holiday discounts. Use discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off any books in the Bird City Comics store. And next up, boom, 8 billion genies 9.8, estimated value $600. Trish Forstner killing it. We all know about this book. Limited to only 500 copies, but you can get a 9.8. Remember, 8 billion genies is getting options. So there you go. I mean, and all told, these are all the prizes that are being given out. Curious Comics is given away on Cyber Monday. Harley Quinn number 24. Trade dress, Warren Liu. Virgin, Warren Liu, and the foil Warren Liu. It's not Warren Lau, it's Warren Liu, because I actually asked him when I met him in person at a signing, and he said it's Liu because
I was just about to correct you too, so good thing I didn't.
Yeah. No, obviously. It's Warren Liu, yeah. Okay. Also, Vampirella number 23, Warren Liu, the metal bloody Virgin cover, limited to 75 copies. Make sure you hit up our friends at KRS Comics all weekend long, as well as Bird City and My Slabs, and of course CovrPrice. And to get to CovrPrice, all you have to do is hit this. I will make it easy for you here. Hold on a second.
Drop that in the chat, TiVo.
Yeah,
Come on,
let
man.
me drop it in the chat. Drop it like it's hot.
His women are always so soft. I just, ugh. Beautiful.
You're not a fan of that.
It
huh?
is.
You are a fan.
Here, I'll leave it in the live chat.
I like
you
that
guys.
Harley one. There's a lot going on it too. If you take a close look at, like, she has her phone open and there's little accessories on the couch. That's cool.
The Easter eggs all over that one.
Yeah, little Easter eggs.
If you just click on that link there, it'll take you to how you can enter and get some great stuff for Black Friday as well as Cyber Monday. And then the Lord's auction will be on Black Friday as well. Also, I want to give a special shout out to my friends over at Comics, Tunes, and Toys, having a Black Friday sale. If you're in the SoCal area, 30% off everything in the store except for new comics and like supplies, but 30% off wall books, 30% off all back issues, 30% off manga, 30% off Funko, 30% off toys. So hit them up, 9:30 a.m. I always go there, support them. And 30% off of their prices is good because they are already lowered prices to the lowest prices in Southern California, to be honest with you. Maybe even all of California, dare I say. So make sure you check it out. Check out the link. Make sure you click on that link to do the CovrPrice giveaway. Good luck to everybody. And enjoy your Turkey Day. There will be no Shaker Show this week. So, we all need a break. So we will see you Friday for the Lord's Black Friday sale and live action and claim sale. Laura, any last words, please?
Yeah, you guys make sure you are following Bird City Comics on Instagram. I can't completely give it away, but there is a little surprise that we're doing for Cyber Monday. You'll have to be following us. It's gonna be good. And we're also dropping our Black Friday sales early bird on Thursday. So as long as you're subbed to our text line or our newsletter, you'll get the early bird special.
I hate to be the one that asked, but is there double dipping? Does the LOTLB only apply to certain things, or is it still apply?
I honestly don't know. I'll find out though. I'll make sure Anthony. I'm
anyway.
I'm a double dipper. When it comes to discounts,
always try to double dip. And you never know.
Yeah,
try.
You never know. Try.
You never know. It could work. Maybe there's a fluke in the system. Maybe you figured out the matrix, JB. I don't know. There you go.
Okay,
JB,
do you guys want a little hint about what's happening?
Yes.
Teaser.
A little teaser. I have been dying since we opened this business to get one of my favorite artists on an exclusive for us. And long story short, we got her. Jenny Blank.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't say her name, so I can't get in trouble technically.
There you go. Yeah. Well, we don't know what the book is. We don't know.
Yeah, there's lots still.
You don't know anything. I didn't give you anything. I only
nothing.
gave you a little teaser. Jenny Blank is going to be doing our first exclusive. So excited.
That's right. JB, any last words?
I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way out and follow me on Instagram.
That's right, boys and girls. So happy Turkey Day to all you. We're going to be eating chicken because I hate dry turkey. I hate fried turkey. So we're getting Lucille's barbecue. So that's how we roll. So have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. And we'll see you guys Friday at around 4 or 5 p.m. Pacific for the annual Lords of the Long Box Black Friday live auction and claim sale. Till next time, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.
Bye.
Shake it, make it, pull it back. Oh my God.
Justice League, there are assembled the world's 3 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is In this, you shall know that the Lord is
Go on and get some, boy. Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
What's in the box?